Hello recruits, Cosmic Crow MC here. Now that I've got your attention, I would like to show you what I've been working on for Enter the Backrooms. So the next beta that I'm going to be doing for this game will include some new levels, but another feature that I decided to include were some new filters to make the game look different and almost look like you're playing it on an old TV, or like you're watching one of those found footage videos, which is what kind of inspired this feature. So if I hit pause, I can go to my settings, and there's actually this new tab right here called filters. So I can go here and it'll show me some example images so that while I play around with these, I'll see what it might look like. But if I say turn up the brightness, as you might expect, things will get a bit brighter. I can turn it way up if I like, but I don't really like that, so I wouldn't play with this for too long. Although it does look kind of cool. You could do some cool effects with this if you want to make a video while playing the game or something. But let me go back to these settings. I can turn up the contrast as well, which will make the brightness even more noticeable, so I'll turn that down. Ooh, I like that. That looks pretty eerie. I can turn the contrast down as well and just make it really dark. I can adjust the fuzz. So the fuzz would be like the pixel by pixel static right there. Whereas VHS overlay is just actually a GIF of some VHS effects that I made that you can turn up to make it look more like you're playing on an old TV, or you can have it off if you'd like. I like having it at a nice medium setting so it's there but it's subtle. You can adjust the RGB shift so that it looks more like a broken screen sorta. I think that one actually looks pretty cool. So if I resume the game now, it all looks very trippy like this. I kind of like it. I can go back to my filters. Blur does what you'd expect, it just blurs it a lot. So if you really want to sell that this is like on an old TV or something, you could do this. Back to settings, let's turn blur back down to like 2 or so. At 0 it actually looks pretty cool too. I like it a little blurry though. Vignette does what you expect. You can make it very vignette-y. I might adjust this setting a bit so that's less OP, even at its max. And then saturation does what you'd expect. You can make it grayscale, you can make it super saturated. Although if it's grayscale and you have RGB on, you kind of have this mixed effect of RGB and grayscale, and honestly that looks pretty cool. Back here, if we turn saturation back to like normal, and we turn vibrance down, we get a similar effect, but it is slightly different. You can still see a little bit of color, especially if you shine a light on it. And then settings, filters, let's see here. I think I've gone over most of them. Yeah, that should be it. So anyway, these are just some new filters I decided to add to the game because I decided that the overall look of the game should be a bit improved since the rendering is pretty low quality, what with the lack of proper lighting and all. But I also thought it'd be fun if I gave players the ability to customize everything. So I wanted to give them more chances to do what they want with the look of the game and kind of tune it to their personal preferences. Another thing I want to try and do is change, I'll turn my GUI on, I kind of want to change the way the camera moves so that it looks a bit more like someone holding a camera as opposed to the nice, smooth, sort of artificial way it moves now. So I want to add another slider maybe for camera shakiness, just for players who prefer to make it look even more like one of those found footage videos, as opposed to the super smooth video gamey looking camera movement that it has now. So I'm just trying to give players more ways to customize the look of the game, because the visuals seem to be the most lacking part of the game right now. So I want to give players more control over that so they can kind of hone in on the style they want for the game and just do whatever they like. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. Pretty soon here I'm going to upload another one showing off level 26 because I'm starting to finish that up right now. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, recruits!